Ciao! Today we're at a farm in Cheshire to come and have a look at a small Aprilia that back in the early 90s was a 16-year-old's dream. Now, I had that dream and one of these bikes, and because of that...
And only because of that.
I had many, many lady friends. Keith, on the other hand, he didn't have that dream. He had a Honda MT5, and because of that, he's still a virgin.
Spoiled prick. Let's go and have a look. I think it's round here.
Mate, don't let me buy this just because I had one.
Oh well.
In here?
It's not that, mate.
It's not that, mate. It's this. Right, this is coming home. Wow.
Oh, nice.
This was it's not the bike I had, but this is. This looks the same. Fucking hell.
Is that original colours?
Yeah, mint in it.
Looks like a fucking 90s shell suit.
Mate, we all wore shell suits in the 90s.
Even the Italians.
Possibly not the Italians. It's gorgeous. Shall we get it out? That is mint.
Go and have a look.
Have a look. Yeah.
There you go, mate. Oh, in a minute. Looks in good nick as well, like this.
What's number 4 resemble?
It's Didier de Radagast.
Yeah.
Road 250s, 1989 or 1988.
Yeah, he was a Belgian rider. So he rode for Aprilia in 89, and then they made this colour scheme as a replica to the bike he rode in 1989. Mint, aren't they? Should we dig it out?
Some had number 6 on the back, so what was the difference? Was that just the year then, was it? Or was that
No,
just
I think, from what I remember, the number 6s, I'm sure mine had a number 6. They had a different tank. So the one before this had a steel tank, 4-speed box, different clocks. I don't know if they had a number 6 on. The Project 108, I'm not sure. But as far as I can remember, most of the replicas were number 4. I'm sure they were.
50cc.
50cc.
Come on, let's get it out. Oh, we got a flat tyre.
We've got a flat tyre, yeah, that doesn't matter. I'll sort that.
some panels missing, or was that just that loose seat unit then, was it? Or?
I think so. Ledge it back on. Seat's here. Mine had a black seat. I don't know. You, don't know.
To be fair, it's better than my MT5.
Yeah, everything was better than your MT5, mate.
What kind of speeds were you knocking out on one of these at 16 then?
Right, so 3-speed box in this one, I would imagine. We'd have to find out. The earlier one had a 4-speed box, the Project 108, and then in 89 they changed the moped law so they could only have 3 gears. So this will have, it might have 4, but it'll be locked out. So I don't know, 60, 65 miles an hour. That's quick for a 50. Single-sided swinging arm. Mopeds, bikes in the early 90s, they weren't doing this. Bigger disc.
Exhaust then as well, or do you think?
I think the chamber's original. I'm not sure that.
Looks like it's off a later one.
Yeah, it looks like it's off a 125, that. But they did have, one had a high pipe like this, and then they did one with a low pipe and a different subframe. Has this subframe got... Oh, what's that off? No, you see, so some had fixings here for rear pegs. So that hasn't. So that's, they've not been cut off. That's how it should be. But they did a different subframe on one of them. So
it's pretty much standard then.
Yeah, it looks it. 28,000 kilometres on it. Have to charge the battery, won't we, and whatnot. We need to take this home. I want to rescue this bike.
Well, I've never seen one, so.
They're super rare. They are super rare.
So what can you tell me about these then, Dom?
I think, mate, the first AF-1 was 1986, but it was in 87 where they made the big revisions. So they had this AF-1 called the Project 108, and it was the first one that had the single-sided swinging arm, the 4-speed RV engine in it, slightly smaller front disc than this, had different clocks, it had speedo and a rev counter with a fuel gauge in the middle, which basically were the clocks off the earlier AF-1. I think AF-1 means Aprilia F1. I think they did it for marketing just to make it, you know, give it that sort of fast appeal. So in '89, they did this first of the replica ones. So in this colour scheme, which basically mirrored the 125, its bigger sister. And then, so on that one, they changed the frame, not radically, but on the earlier one, it had grooves in the frame. They changed the foot peg position. They put the 3-speed box in, but this might have a locked out 4-speed box. We'll find that out when we get it home. They put a bigger front disc on, different mudguard, and then they had these clocks from the 125 with the big central rev counter. So that's what the sort of changes from the 88 bike.
Definitely looks bigger than the 50cc though.
It's amazing. Imagine this at 16. You know, it's got some. Yeah, the forks are all the way up, but it just
The most
looks.
important thing for a 16-year-old was how fast.
Yeah. So I don't know if Aprilia UK ever bought these in officially, or whether they were a parallel import. I don't know. But the one I had definitely had a 6-speed box in it, and that was 30 miles an hour. But then we put a big bore kit on it. I can't remember if it was 70cc.
So you're breaking the law, Dominic?
I didn't. It was like that, mate, when I bought it, officer. But yeah, so, but mine would do 65, and I think with this, we need to get that back to 65 mile an hour. So we do something with the gearbox. We put a big bore kit on, keep the original parts, but I think we should make this a fast, because it's made to be fast. Look at it, looks fast here, covered in.
So is this original as well then?
Mine had a black one. I've never seen one with a red seat.
So this possibly been
Yeah, we could get that recovered, couldn't we?
It doesn't look factory, to be honest, does it?
No, but it's Aprilia, so it's right. It's just the wrong colour, isn't it?
Yeah. How do these go back together then? Is it worth putting these on?
Yeah, whack the seat on, yeah. I'll do that. Has it got keys for it?
Yes.
Keys.
V5 as well, I believe.
Brilliant. There you go. That'll do for now, won't it?
To be fair, it looks pretty cool, doesn't it?
Look at that. I love it already. I absolutely love it. It's coming home.
So we're having this.
We're having this.
You having it?
Should we have a peek at what else he's got here?
Will you mind?
Where is he?
He's not about.
Fucking hell. Let's do it.
Let's have a look. Kawasaki. Right, so we know it's Kawasaki because we saw it was green.
I'm going
Where are you going?
ZX7. Only because I used to have one.
I'm going, I'll go, because it's got that on, I'll go ZXR 750. Oh no, because it didn't. I'll go ZXR 750.
Oh, God, the
Oh,
chicken
God.
shit.
No.
I've got a face for that. Ooh.
Yeah, ZX7 in it.
ZX7.
Fucking hell.
That's nice.
That is nice, isn't it?
That is nice.
Is that up for sale?
I believe so.
Really?
Negotiable.
Everything's got a price.
Can we fit 2 bikes in the van?
Which one would you prefer?
Probably that.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's mint, isn't it? It's mint. Kajiva. I didn't know they did a. What?
I did have a Kajiva motocross bike, 125.
Did you?
Yeah, but I never got to.
Did you have a race bike? What race bike did you have?
What's the AR?
No, Aprilia Super Team bike.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I had a Kajiva motocrosser, but I never got to ride it because of foot and mouth.
How old were you then?
13.
I'm a spoiled prick.
Spoiled prick. So what's that? About 5,500 miles, 6,000 mile that is, isn't it? 5,500 mile. Yeah.
Yeah, 86.
Yeah. B was
He's 85.
84, 85, yeah. Right, what's under this one? I tell you what, Keith, this one's the same age as you. Terry.
It's Terry.
It's Terry. Hello, Terry. What is it? Oh no, it's not Terry. It's James.
James. 1949.
Literally the year you were born. James, not Terry. Why is it called Terry?
Never mind your 16-year-old dream over there. This thing's got
Look
the
at
whole-
that. Last taxed, 1957. What cc is that? It's just another old one. I love our knowledge of classic bikes.
It's quite old, yeah.
Yeah, it's quite old, mate. Yeah, we don't know what cc. It's a single. What's that?
BSA.
Oh, BSA. I've heard of that one. I don't. Is it what?
Is it a Bantam?
No idea.
I think it's the only BSA bike I know, to be honest.
Nice.
It's a 175cc.
Is it?
Oh, will be a Bantam.
Will be a Bantam, yeah.
How the hell do you know that? Vintage bike expert. There'll be people screaming at us. Now, that's a Bantam. It's a Bantam, or it's something else. I don't know. Right.
Good. That door.
Oh no!
Oh.
Right, mate. Shall we get it? Shall we get it back in the workshop? Get it started?
Sorry, mate. Got a flight in 2 hours.
Really?
See you in a week.
Again?
No. Another holiday.
Spoiled prick. Right, you lot. Meet your new roommate. April, the Aprilia. April. This is Rusty, the plot racer. This is Come on, you. Come on. April, meet Nancy, the NC30. Do you get looking down your nose, Nancy, at this? It's a two-stroke and it had a single-sided swing arm in 1988, and you didn't get yours till 1989, so behave yourself. There you go. Welcome, April, to the shed. Okay, for one, I'm super excited to get this back in our shed. We didn't want to start it up at the farm because he said he'd had it running, but that could have been 8-10 years ago for all we know. The thing might be lock solid. I think it'd be a good idea. Get some fresh fuel in it, check the coolant level, check it's got some oil. When I was 16, mine was in bits more times than I can remember. So this panel just dropped straight off, so we can get access to the barrel there, whip the plug out, just make sure we got some compression, a bit of oil down it, whatever. So once we've done all them, made all them checks, if everything's good, I think we have a go at starting it. What do you think, Ant?
Yeah, sounds like a plan to me.
Fab.
Yeah, what you doing here, mate?
Taking the indicator off, mate. What you doing, mate? Filming you, taking the indicator off, mate. Yeah, set the indicators off to get at them. There we go, look.
So yeah, you do know your way around these then.
Yeah.
Is this the first bike they had then?
No, God, no. That made me look like some spoiled brat. No, my first bike was an FZ50, Suzuki FZ50. It was awful. FZ. It was
I
orange.
thought they were Yams, weren't they? Or was that...
No, that's an FZ750, mate. 20 valve job. Mine was a no valve. Have a look it up. Look up on the internet. It's a terrible
Yeah,
bike.
a bit before my time.
Thanks. Brick.
So you had one of these at 16?
Yes, mate.
And it wasn't your first bike?
No.
Spoilt prick.
This is my third bike.
Third. So
FZ50. No, FZ50 made way for an AR80.
Oh yeah. Illegal.
Yep. I was convincing no one with those 50 stickers. And that made way for this.
Yeah.
I had a Pellini big bore kit put on it.
On your AF.
Yeah.
50,
AF-150, yeah. Mine had a different tank.
Yeah.
It had rear foot pegs, so a different subframe
Yeah.
to this. Rear seat, a lower pipe. I think it had a 6-speed box or 5-speed box. I mean, we're going back a few years and I can barely remember. I mean, you can tell someone's been at this because it's like each bolt is of a different breed. I'm on the 5th different tool now to get this off. I mean, I've been at this in the past, my 16-year-old past. Oh, mate, I had one of these. I mean, I think it's beautiful. Keith thinks it looks like it's wearing a shell suit, but it isn't. It was the 90s, but this bike in 1989 was just amazing. A single-sided swinging arm.
What other bikes in the late 80s had single-sided swing arm then? Like the...
Well, the AF-1, that started using wacky suspension, didn't it, back then?
Yeah.
The NC30 didn't get it till 89.
The NC21 didn't have single-sided, did it?
No.
It was the 24, wasn't it?
Oh, did the 24 have it?
Yeah.
Oh.
So what year was that?
87. Yeah. Yeah.
Ah.
Sorry about that, Nancy. You were right. But you didn't get one till you were 98. Here we go, look.
You talked to the bikes?
Yes, mate. You're in here, Frausen, and you talk to the bikes. I'm going underneath. I found the choke. Oh. Yes. Oh no, I remember this bit was this was real pain.
So is it bolted on from the
Underneath,
the
you know,
belly
like the TZR.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not a problem. It's not a problem. Oh, it's a problem. Yes, it is a problem. Yes. No, it's not. I mean, it won't. I can't believe it's got any sodding screws in it. But it has. What's that flat blade? Might be just that one. All the rest must have surely fallen out. Or not been put back in by 16-year-old oiks like me. What did you have when you were 16?
I had a scooter. Aprilia
Yeah.
SR50
Prick.
Corsa replica.
Spoiled prick.
What was it? Harga Corsa replica. But I
Now-
had the DT50 before that.
For someone, look, who can barely remember anything that happened back in the day, someone's put a cable tie on that.
Where?
I think we've done an exceptional job in getting that
There
apart.
she is. That doesn't look too bad, Nick, does it, really?
It looks mint, doesn't it? I don't know where my snips are from there. No, it looks mint, doesn't it?
That's weird, isn't it, how the back brake reservoir is like there.
I'll tell you something for now.
What?
That isn't the correct... That's not right.
Is that niffing?
This isn't right.
No, that isn't, is it?
No, this is cable. This isn't right. Okay. That's not... Yeah. Anyway.
Anyway.
Something to sort.
Yeah.
I mean, Fairing's doing a good job of catching all its insides.
Is that blowing out the
Blowing out of its arm.
It's not.
The colours are mint. Do you think the colours are mint?
Yeah, I do like.
That's
Just,
stunning, that, isn't it? We're going to put that up on the wall. We'll put that up on the wall by a nail. We'll do that at some point. Action gloves. Bend over, sir.
Right, yeah, the wall art then that you've
That's nice.
put there.
Right,
It's
yeah.
put there.
Right,
Better
Alice.
than that.
Do you want to come in here and see this, doing this? Oh, right, sorry.
Yeah, well,
Do you want to just come behind the curtain? Do you want to bring the camera around here and just see us doing it? Spark plug out.
yeah.
And then, let's just see where we're at, eh? Oof! Hey, it's not so bad. Oh, there's loads of room in here. It's going to be a joy to work on this. Oh, it's got a tip on it, so that's good. Right, I think a tiny bit of oil down that bore. Just
Yeah.
to make sure.
What we're using here.
I don't want to use all that, but there you go, just a smidge. Just give her a smidge. Come on, girl. think we should turn it over.
Right, okay, just see compression.
Yeah. We have got a bit of power. Happy with that?
Not happy, yeah?
Yeah.
We'll see if we get a spark.
That's a great idea. Come and hold this.
Healthy.
Healthy. Right. So we'll pop that back in.
Uh-huh.
And let's find the oil tank on it. Oil tank.
Oil tank.
Right, let's get some oil in it under the seat. I mean, this was all loose, wasn't it, in the farm, so hopefully this will just pop. Yeah, it just pops off. It's the wrong colour, that. I'm sure they were black. Yeah, she needs a spot of oil in. Mm-hmm. Bit of fuel in it.
Yeah, none of that E10 rubbish, though, eh?
No. And do you have an Aprilia key to fit this? Oh, we're in.
Ooh.
We're in. Look at that plastic tank. They did. Yeah, the number 6 is a steel tank. Oh God.
Did yours have a steel tank?
Yeah, it had a steel tank, and I think it was number 6 as well. I mean, hopefully this has got no fuel in it.
Right.
Is it smidge?
Mm.
We'll be fine. We'll pop a bit in.
Oh, we'll check the coolants as well.
Yeah, we'll check the coolant. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll do that. I'll do that. A little look, aren't we? Let's just have a little look first before we make ourselves look like.
We've already done. Too late for that.
Right, let's see if I can get that lid off. Now, if I can, I'll. Because I can't see a reservoir.
That's what we're doing now.
I can't see a reservoir, but if we take. Oh man, when's that last come off? Oh yeah, we're in.
Yeah.
We're in, Jim.
On tight, isn't it?
There's a bit,
From the dip test.
but there's not much, I don't think.
Right.
I'm going to say there's enough for starting it up.
Yeah.
I think there's enough for what we want to do.
Right.
Because it could sound like a spanner in a washing machine, couldn't it?
Yeah.
Right then,
Okay.
here we go. It's got some fuel.
Yeah.
It's got some nice oil. It's got a little bit of coolant, water, something in there. Enough, I think, for the purposes of this, just to see if it runs. I think we should give it a go.
Okay, yeah. Fingers crossed, eh?
Fingers crossed. Right,
Yep.
come on, Alice. You show them,
Alice.
Alice.
April.
She's like, Alice?
Who the
Who the
f
is Alice? My name's April.
Sounds like a sewing machine.
Does not. Right, the fuel is on.
Yeah.
Choke.
Choke, yeah.
A bit of choke. Shall we try a bit of choke?
Yeah.
Come on, old girl. Oh!
Wow. Blowing a bit out the back of the.
Yeah, but oh, that sounds fantastic. What a girl. She's a runner. She sounds sweet as a nut, mate. There you go. Well done, April.
Ticks over nicely, don't it?
That's immense. That's a result.
Yeah.
I don't know what gearbox this has got in it.
Right.
I think they came with a... I think this is an RV engine. I think you can tell from the reed block on the cylinder.
Yeah.
But they came with... They had them in 4 gears, but then the moped laws changed and they had to have 3. So they were either... 4th gear was either locked out or it was just not there at all, depending on which engine they put in. I think some of the older ones, they just locked out 4th gear. And on the newer ones, they were just a genuine 3-speed box. So no idea how many gears it's got, and I'm eager to find out. Ooh. 1 down, not a race shift.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
All right.
Oh. All right. Okay. So the clutch is obviously needs attention.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I don't know. It may have 3. It may have 4 gears. We'll come to that. Right.
Whoa, steady on, Valentino.
Hey, it's Italian.
What's next then? What are we going to do?
I think we should nut and bolt restore this. So exactly what we've done with this, right back to the frame, every nut and bolt, every bit of paintwork, every decal, just make it absolutely mint, because
It's going to go up for sale, right? Is it?
well, no. I mean, how many?
Have you run this past?
No.
No.
So yes, it's up for sale. No, it's up for sale. How many mint ones of these are there in the UK? If you've got one, mint or not, just let us know. Get in touch, because we would love to see it. Love to find out as much detail as we can about them. But yeah, I think we make it completely mint, show condition, and then, it can live in the kitchen, can't it, where it belongs. But yeah, I think that's the plan. Let us know what you think. So that's it for this one. We hope you've really enjoyed our first barn find episode. We love having you along. Plans for this now, we're just going to throw a sheet over it and park it, because we need to finish our NC30 project, which is coming along nicely. So if you want to keep an eye on this, check in the description above or below or wherever Ant puts it, and follow us on this one. We haven't got about the TZR 250 reverse cylinder project that we've got going, but I'll be honest with you, that's moved down the pecking order now, because we are doing this next. I love this bike, so we are going to get stuck into this. So if you are a fan of rare Italian 50cc 2-strokes from 1989 to 1991, stick with us on that. We've got the winner plot raffle that we've got to get stuck into, and we've also got a few plop endurance races to be getting on with. So we've got lots of exciting stuff coming up. If you enjoy what we're doing, like and subscribe. Watch everything else that we've got going on in the background. If you've made it through this part of the video, I mean, what the hell are you doing? But well done anyway. Thanks very much. And we'll see you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday. Just a little bit forward. Bit forward, bit forward, bit forward, forward, forward. Yeah, alright.
Okay, so I'm going to say that's it for you farted. That's why you keep step forward until all the dirty ape.